And getting the start for Baltimore, Tarek Skubal. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where wants. Now it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the home opener is underway. Line drive, could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Now a relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Batting second.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And he can't make the play. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So Now with one away and a man at second. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Slow ground ball to the right side. Westberg over to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. On the ground right side. Westberg handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Back now at Oriole Park and getting to start, Cole Reagans. What do you look for here?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz.
First baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
No, that's a ball.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's Miguel Andujar.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Woo!
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fought off foul. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. One, two, bottom of the first. The pitch.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
2 down, nobody on. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Josh Young. First pitch swinging. And he swings through that one.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jordan Beck, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Skubal, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Here's a 1-1.
Woo!
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8.
2 down, bases empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Man at first. Now a chance for Jake McCarthy.
Hey!
Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out.
Nope, that's
Pitch
off the
misses
plate.
inside. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. That's down and in. A slider missed. Next offering is fouled back. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here comes Max Muncy. Big time power. And that one fouled off. Boom. Aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And now it's even up.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver.
We got time.
Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called to the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 6.
First and second, no outs. Here's Adley Rutschman. Late on that fastball. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's the ball.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Jordan Westburg will hit next. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run homer. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 3-1. Victor Scott now at the plate. 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2.
Oh.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jahmai Jones.
Ball.
This one in the air center field. Harris racing after it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Skubal back to work.
That's a ball.
Skubal in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
Oh.
De La Cruz gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one at triple digits.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch it.
Ellie looking to steal. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. It's a pitch out. Two-two now. Runner on the move again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And now a man into scoring position. So now with one away and a man at second. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1.
No, that's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Matt Olson. Tied up here in the early going. That clips the corner. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Andujar on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Sliced hard but foul.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Close,
No,
but
that's
called
a
a
ball.
ball. And the count's even at 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
drive base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Orioles.
Miguel Andujar, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2.
That's a really good take.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Diaz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him looking for the strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles.
And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Josh Young.
Josh Young.
And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Slow roller up the middle. Over to Diaz. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Struck out swinging his first time. Grounder off the pitcher. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Double play ball to second. Throws to Henderson. To Diaz. That's 2. Bottom four, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Designated hitter.
Here's Muncy to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. De La Cruz in position. That's out number 2. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman struck out looking his first time. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. On the ground to the left. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Back here in Baltimore, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Step off throw to first. McCarthy gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
The 1-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
2-0. In the air to left center. Andujar has a beat on it. And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The lefty, the 1-0. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Step off, throw to first.
Nice.
McCarthy back on a dive. On the ground to third. To Westburg. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jordan Westburg digs in now.
Westburg.
And that's in for a strike. Comes up empty. Time call. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. So next to hit for Baltimore, Victor Scott. Caught looking his first time up. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Now it's going to be Jahmai Jones. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one way inside.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Baltimore, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. The 0-1.
Oh. Nope, that's away.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That was pretty nasty. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one misses. Ball 2. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just
No, that's
missed.
a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball
That's
4.
low.
Tried another
Ball 4.
sinker, but
Take it
couldn't
back.
find a zone.
Up
He did
next
not
for Atlanta,
take the bat off his shoulder
Drake
the
Baldwin.
entire at bat.
Go ahead run on base. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. And that is out of play. Oh, 1 down. That one is absolutely belted. And this one could be extra bases. Here comes Olsen around third. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Josh Young.
No, that's a ball.
Second and third here. 1 away.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That
That's the
misses
ball.
the zone. Ball 3. Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Jones under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. So here's the
Up
Braves
next,
designated
Brett
hitter,
Banner.
Jordan
The
Beck.
designated hitter,
1 for
Jordan
2.
Beck.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Next pitch misses inside. 3-1 now. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz. Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves,
number
Will
19,
Vest.
Will Vest.
Ball. Inside.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
It's a leadoff walk,
Ball 4.
and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Josh Lowe. A runner at first for him, nobody out. That one not close, and that is ball one. Line drive, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. A little out front there as he swings through it. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And the 0-2. That one to first. Olsen over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. Going. Gone. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-3. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Bunted back towards the mound. Over to Diaz, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the top of the order, Ellie De La Cruz. Next up for the Braves. Now a rip into left center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was in and
Scott Barlow taking over on the mound.
Number 58. Scott Barlow.
Next to hit, Ozzie Albies.
Up.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That's a ball.
Pitch out, but no action. Ellie on his way to second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Save. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. Man at second. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Tosses to first. 2 down.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game.
No, outside.
De La Cruz at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Out to short. Henderson. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Cedric Mullins.
And he would be tying run boots, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Number 70 comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike. Woo.
That one fouled hard the other way. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Matt Muncy.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball.
The Braves holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Here's a 2-1. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans.
Catcher, Adley Rashford.
Base hit, left center field. And the tying run is on base.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Rogers.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Struck him out looking. Back now at Oriole Park. So now to the plate. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Yarbrough.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one pulled foul. Here's your 1.
Oh.
Here's the pitch to Olsen.
Ball.
And now it's filled up. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That one fouled off.
That's out the corner. Ball 2.
The 2-1. And that one is inside. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Josh Young getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's the ball.
And that's in there at the knees.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
In the air out to center. He's got it. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Caleb Thielbar. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Michael Harris the second. The next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Bowling.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Misses the sweeper. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Back here in Baltimore. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Tied him up inside with that one.
We got
and time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Albies settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Jamal.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Leody Taveras. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And that one lifted in the air center field. Out number 2. Yandy Diaz will hit next.
First baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Ball.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
No.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Two now. To the right side, and that's just foul. McCarthy checks his swing, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Luke Little gets the ball now.
Number 43, Luke Little.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Little in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. To the right side. Over to Diaz. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 down, bases empty. Ozzie Albies digs in now.
Yes.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Out towards right center field. Taveras settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Lowe. Swings through that one for strike 1. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. One-run game, bottom 9. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Harris racing after it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
In the air out towards right center. Acuna under it. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and fouled off. Time called now. The Orioles down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Best with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Bailar la pelúa, el que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como en los Dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero yo soy Coco, usted de Baking. Busca el T tirándome un breaking.